Hayas and higher healing vibrations. Raise those vibrations up. As you raise your vibration up individually, this sends a ripple frequency out into the world and raises the vibration up there. Isn't that just powerful? Think of how powerful you really are. Hi, I'm Cosmic Cat. Let's get right into the inner child affirmations today. It is September 14th, not August. We have passed August already. Isn't that something? And today it is about sexuality. I can ask for affection without being sexually provocative. I can ask for affection without being sexually provocative. My need for love and warmth is not tied to my sexual desires. I do not have to sleep with people in order for them to be my friends. I have a right to be held and nurtured without paying for it by making love. In the past, I could never seem to get close to someone without being sexual. Hugs and kisses automatically meant sex, and I went along with it, not knowing any other way to get what I needed. The emptiness I felt would temporarily be soothed by sexual encounters, but I wound up feeling shameful and unsatisfied. Now I can drop the lure of sex and ask for what I really need: love, affection, warmth, closeness. I deserve to be loved unconditionally. Say this with me. I deserve to be loved unconditionally. Doesn't that feel lovely? Yes, you do deserve to be loved unconditionally. And the first card that we received already is: sometimes life hits you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. That is an affirmation that someone here is receiving this message and it's taking you by surprise. You didn't realize how much you relied on sex to help keep you happy or satisfied until now. Or you did, but you never wanted to look at it, face it, understand it, be aware of it, shine light on it, and work with it until now. Spirit's very pleased about that. That's why they're bringing you Don't Lose Faith. I almost said he. I'm not sure who that would be. Let's pull some cards and see, Spirit, what do you have for those watching regarding sexuality? How is your sexuality? Family. So the first message that I'm receiving with family is: because of your upbringing, this is how you relate to the world. Because you didn't receive love or respect, and because of the ways that you were taught in the world about love and respect, this is why you chose to seek sexual desires, for that temporary feeling that you were connected on a spiritual level, different from anything you've ever experienced before. And because you weren't able to speak up as a youth in your family, you externally sought love instead of internally seeking your self-love. Even after you figured out that authentic love didn't come from sex, you didn't really know any other way. And because the ego sticks with comfort, this is what you stuck with the entire time. Some of you wanted a family of your own that you could trust, that you could create, thinking that if you were to meet that one and have a family, that everything would be different, that nothing would be like it was for you growing up. And the big shocker about life hitting you in the head with a brick is just that. The realization that that is what you've done your entire life and you didn't realize until now. But now is a moment, and this moment will never be again. So how wondrous that is for you to have this epiphany, this awakening, this realization brought to you to shine light on for healing. Healing for your inner child in you. Your inner child definitely, if this is a way you have lived your life for some time, then your inner child could very much be scared, hidden, deep. And it may take you a little while, a lot of practice to gain his or her trust, to gain the connection or regain connection back with him or her. If you have stomach issues, if your lower abdomen or your upper abdomen, something's always going on with it, this is why. Your sacral plexus is where you hold your sexuality, your sensuality. It is your womb in all souls, everyone, even male. So you are asked to honor this within yourself. You're being asked to honor yourself for being present. You are not defined by your past, and you have a choice every day on how you would like to live. So this card is really going well with the angel card of the day. I would like to pause and ask that you check that reading out. It's a short video. It's less than 3 minutes long. But this card is also asking you to send loving energy and blessings to your family without the thought of return. Forgiveness and compassion are strengths, Spirit says. Spirit, what do you have regarding sensuality today? Could have struggled with low self-esteem or depression. Spirit says there is a better way, and you are able to experience this. It does take group effort. We had the very same card in the birthday reading today, if you'd like to watch that. I will give you my interpretation of this. You have won a battle. This could be with your parents, this could be with your family. And this could be why you're meant to send some love without return to them. To let them know that you still love them, that you understand that they did the best they could. You understand why they did what they did, even if it may have affected you and had a negative impact on you. And I was drawn to Buddha just now. So we're going to bring Buddha out here. It's a need for peace and contentment. You have a lot of swords. Your heart's broken. Your heart's broken, and in this energy you're feeling right now, you've decided to surrender to the grief, to the heartache, and allow it to flow at this time. You held on for a long time, but now you've decided you're ready to let it go. You do so with a broken heart. And this family could be your family. It could also be the family that taught you otherwise of how to have affection, how to live a life of being loved unconditionally, how to love yourself unconditionally, because essentially that is what comes first. First, you must go internal. It's very common for humans to externally seek everything that they want in their life. It's also kind of the way that the world teaches us and society teaches us. Guilt and shame are extremely big too with that part. And Spirit's asking me to remind you, no one is eliminated from this. Everyone is included in this. So if you were raised harshly, if someone raised you harshly and didn't love you unconditionally, to have a little bit of compassion and forgiveness for them, because they walked in their own shoes that you didn't walk in, and they also were raised in a society similar to yours as to the guilt, the shame, what you can do, what you can't do. And oftentimes, the further you go back in history, the less freedom that prior generations had, really, and ancestors. Less freedom is in, there was a time when there were not cars, there were not TVs, there was not internet, there was not grocery stores, gas stations. There wasn't any of that. And so you really had to be inclined to trust your gut more frequently than not. So there's some conflict that may happen with this in reference to your sexuality. This could have something to do with you dropping the lure of sex dropping that desire, and the lovers that you have been with are not happy about it. Maybe they're threatening, they disagree. This could be your argument with your family. It's an obstacle. I mean, this was the very first card pulled, and again it says, sometimes life hits you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. And here you have these beliefs, the ego, the sharp edge of a sword here. Some of you didn't want to have to use the sword to get your point across or to draw that line in the sand, but you literally had to draw a line in the sand to get someone or something to respect your boundaries that you are starting to work with and create. It breaks your heart to do this, and it also breaks your heart, not just because of them, not just because of your lover or lovers, but it breaks your heart of what you have put yourself through. Spirit is wanting you to remember that you are loved unconditionally, no matter what, to not lose your faith and to not get sucked into guilt and shame, because it will not help you here. You don't need to brag or boast about what you are doing or accomplishing. This is between you and Spirit. But there are 3 swords here. All 3 of these swords could be you, or one could be you. One could be your beliefs that you were taught, that you were programmed. And one could be toxic cords with your lover. And the 5 of Wands. Everyone has a dream, an idea, and a passion of how you need to live your life. And you very clearly stand up and let them know how you are not going to live your life, which is you're not going to live your life by the rules of them at all. You're understanding that your sexuality is sacred. You're shifting your energy from giving your power and your sexuality and all of your energy away to calling your power back to you. You're starting to step into your own sense of self. And this definitely can bring heartache to the forefront, because it is a death of a part of you. It's a death of a part of you. Regardless of whether you wanted it to leave or not, it's still something that you have held within your life for a lengthy amount of time. And because of this, it can bring in this unknown energy or this energy of grief. And the topic is definitely about sexuality. So if you have trauma, you're being asked to really work with your sacral chakra. Get yourself a healing stone that is good for the sacral chakra and place this on your belly. your lower abdomen. That is your sacral chakra. And breathe into this space and allow yourself to cleanse and detox that space from the trauma, which means, yes, typically re-experiencing it so that you can bring it to surface and allow that healing, allow it to flow so that it can be released. You've held on to it all of this time, and now it's time to let it go, to cut the cord. Cut the cord with it. Cut the cord with the abusers, with the rapists, with the ones who have taken advantage of you, the ones who you've allowed to take advantage of you, the heartless ones that didn't even have a heart when it came to taking advantage of you. Coming back to yourself. This is really an emotional reading. And there aren't any cups. There were not any cups in the birthday reading either. So you are heavy in your mind at this time. You do have some passion here. But maybe take a long bath and feel that water and the flow of the water. Feel relaxed. Call water into your life, your emotions, to allow that flow to happen. Crying is a cleanse. It's cleansing. Water is cleansing. Allow the water, feel that water. Drink water, and as you drink water, feel that water cleansing down the center of your body as it goes. Be aware of this. Bring water and emotion back to your life. That is the message I have for you today. I hope it resonates. Share in the comments below. Hit that like button. This is a service I offer for free in my own time as I was guided to by Spirit. There is a lot going on in this world right now. There's a lot going on with the collective, and the collective continues to grow and expand. This is not by chance, and it's time. It's time to be ready and prepared. It's time to step into your authentic truth, to ask questions, to research on your own time, to find answers of your own. You can still have conversations with others about things, but it's important for you to remain stable and steady within your own thoughts, within your own beliefs, within your own ideas, emotions, and dreams. That's the message I have for you. Have a cosmic day and tonight, yeah.